I don't remember what drove Jim and I to talk about the Phoenix Project, but I mentioned that I'd read it, and he was like, why in the world would you read the Phoenix Project? And I told him it's because my IT director, who's one of the smartest people I know, said, if we're going to build this product, this Sensiba One product, you need to read the Phoenix Project. It's a great business fable about development and the importance of having the right attitude and the right people involved in development. So read it, thought it was a great lesson for me, and it's really been helpful to kind of reference the lessons in that book as we try and develop our own internal system. I'm John Sensiba, the managing partner of Sensiba LLP, CPA firm based in Northern California, primarily the San Francisco Bay Area, with people across the country and now across the world serving mid-level clients in every way possible. So being a non-technologist, I just got a tremendous education reading the book, and I suppose it gave me maybe a more realistic view of development and a real desire to do as much low-code and no-code development as possible. When you develop things internally, you're not a software company. You're really at the risk of other things that you have to interact with. For us, everything runs on the Windows operating system. If you develop software and you're not a software developer and they make a change to the Windows operating system and suddenly nothing that you built works anymore, it's a real danger. So reading the Phoenix Project really taught me to try and be as simple as possible, because you don't want to lose 2 days worth of operations because Microsoft made a change and you couldn't adapt to it. The goal of Sensiba One is really to reduce friction for our clients, to make it easier to do business with us, and to reduce friction internally, easier for our people to do their jobs so that they can focus on higher level things that really add value to clients. So it's really about making things easier throughout the system, internally and externally. CPAs have a stereotype, and it's not always fair, but it is true that we tend to like rules. And we tend to like to understand financial reporting regulations or tax law. It's important for us to understand those rules so we can help our clients comply with them. So change is not necessarily something that we're the first to embrace. So the biggest challenge was convincing people that if we do really believe in this vision, and we do, and we're all on the same page at our firm, then we can't do what we've always done. If you want different results, you have to do different things. Sensiba One, we're about 2 years into it, and we're certainly seeing some benefits of the automation and the systems that we put in place. Really, so far, what it's done is allow us to be very clear with our clients. This is what we're trying to do. This is our goal. And internally, anything that you do needs to be consistent with this goal, with this vision. It's really helped us align our activities and our investments to make sure that everything that we're doing is getting us closer to that goal. Less low-value clerical work that we can do through the use of automation, artificial intelligence, machine learning, bots, whatever term you want to use, the more time we can spend on the client experience. And it's our belief that at some point in time, even if we develop this super special thing that we're trying to develop, that everybody will have something like that at some point in time. Firms with big budgets will have it sooner than firms with small budgets. Eventually, we'll all have it. So then what's the difference going to be? The difference is going to be the way that you make people feel, the experience that they have. And it's the same thing internally. They're very related. If you have an excellent client experience, people want to work with your firm. You create gravity. You get growth just based on who you are. Automation allows you to elevate what you do to really focus on the experience, because with all the automation in the world, people do business with people. The experience of using and installing Iris is pretty straightforward. It's something they've done a lot. They've got really talented teams to help you with that. So Iris, it's the heartbeat of our systems. We had to make a change from a system that we'd used for 25 years. Again, change, not always all that welcome, but changing to Iris and using that as the engine for everything that we're trying to achieve with Sensiba One has proven to be the right choice.